All right, yo, it's your boy Yoshi Kid Neo, and we are back with the world of Boridil, the ruination of Boridil. And today's going to be a little bit of a weird session. Joe was gone last week, which probably in hindsight we should have just done a one-shot, because we're about to relive most of that session in terms of having the opportunity to have Tolktir and Jimothy talk about what had transpired the night before, or like their relationship as of now. So this is probably going to be, I know it's definitely going to be RP heavy session. I don't anticipate any combat whatsoever. I'll be making a battle map while they're doing their talking and stuff, though, just in case it does get to that point. But yeah, very RP heavy. There might end up being, I don't know, arguments or something, maybe. I know they've talked to each other about how it is that they want to do it, but we'll actually see how this unfolds IRL together. So, and there's also the possibility that with the card draw thing, that Jimothy might draw some cards. Everybody's already drawn their cards from the deck of everything, but I'm going to give Jimothy the chance to draw if he would like. And if he does, that could be game-changing for sure, because as you all know, the deck of everything could break campaigns super easy, but the deck of many things, my bad. The deck of many things can break a campaign easy. The deck of everything almost always breaks a campaign. So let's go ahead and get into it. And yeah, should be fun.
Like shoveling and stuff like that. People always forget every year how to drive in it, but you know, it is what it is.
It is what they is.
It is what it is.
Famous last words.
Color light show you. Purple. Pink.
Perp.
Purple.
Perp.
Purple.
That perp though.
Set this up.
Do what you want.
I take it that they're discussing a thing.
Mm-hmm.
IDK.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, you piece of shit. See, what we're gonna do is this, all right?
They're gonna
All
be
right, Joe.
aggressive.
All right, Joe. All right, you need to listen to me, okay?
And then they started punching each other. It was crazy. Should have been there.
My name
But like
is
with
Boridil.
words.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Verbal punches. And we're like, you gotta take it to the other chat. We
Yeah.
can't handle this.
Hey, be quiet, you puss monkey. No,
Yep,
you be quiet.
That's an actual
Yeah.
quote.
A
And then the
puss
winner is gonna
monkey.
be the new leader of the group.
Hold on.
Wait a
For
minute.
now.
There's a leader of the group?
You
for
know
now.
him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun will fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's
What the
bigger,
fuck are you
faster,
singing?
and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Huh. You know what I mean?
What?
Here we go.
You're right.
Probably. I'm not gonna have you guys
Wow.
do that whole thing, so.
That was
It's a
something.
real thing. You never heard
Apparently.
the DK rap?
No, why the fuck would I listen to that?
Because it's from Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, because I totally played that.
You should have. I know Ingrid was a big fan of
She liked the
Donkey Kong
Game Boy
Country.
Donkey Kong. Yeah. I don't think we've ever played 64.
Well, it shows.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, Brady, just so you know, in answer to your question, Pip is going to be a commander.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. The rank
Yep.
is still what doesn't. Is he a lieutenant colonel or a colonel? Or actually, he could be a major as well. You can be a commander and a major. Technically.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Apparently I didn't ask thoroughly enough. All I know is commander.
Commander is a rank in the Navy, but in terms of like Army and Air Force.
Wait. Oh, Army wise, he's a colonel.
Oh, God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Making that paper. Rosie. Well, I mean, once they get back, we can begin, I guess, but. Here, how about let's take some bets. Who thinks? Yeah. Because that card that Jeffrey drew, allowing him to make one event go away, almost 100% Jim is going to ask for him to undo what happened to his family. What are our bets? What do we think Tolk Tier's going to do?
Say no.
Well, yeah, but be specific.
He's going to say no, and
he's gonna say hell no.
He's gonna say hell no, and he's gonna actually say, "Do you not remember that you just punched me in my face not too long ago?"
Roasted.
You know what? I think out of spite, Tolkien would be like,
They're back. They're back. Everyone
shit.
stop.
Well, I guess now we have to go to a private chat so we can talk about this.
We've mutually decided that we're both gonna leave the group.
Yeah.
And start our own campaign.
Ever again.
Oh, that works actually. That is really good for me. I'm just joking.
Ouch.
Just joking.
Not even a gasp of like horror or surprise.
Not kidding. Not kidding.
Well, all right. Now that we are all here, we'll begin with some good old recap. So, last time we left our heroes, you guys had just gotten finished with a pretty, semi-brutal battle. The only brutal part was the 9th level spell that got cast on all of you from that druid. What an asshole, am I right? Anyway, besides that, the battle was pretty one-sided. You guys were able to walk up to whatever creature that was in your way and dismantle it pretty quickly.
Jim crit like 7 times.
Yeah, that was wild. But it was the aftermath of said battle. That's where the fun begins. The relationship between Tolk Tier and Jimothy hasn't really been that of a good one since Tolk Tier took over Lloyd's place because of campaign reasons. But now we see that their upbringings and their personal beliefs are starting to somewhat butt heads with each other. To the point where when you guys finally took a long rest, Tolk Tier had said some things that made Jim contemplate killing Tolk Tier where he stood. But instead he just used brute force as Jimothy does to make his point. And Tolk Tier had ended his tiny little hut and began to march onward for a couple more hours, bringing you guys very close to the point of exhaustion before he brought up another tiny hut. And in doing so, he did not allow Jimothy to take part in the tiny hut. Because of this, Jim was left outside, and Lightbringer elected to stay outside of the hut with him, just to make sure that nothing bad happened. And we'll essentially start our session there and allow Tolk Tier and Jimothy to do the thing that I believe that they're going to do. And then we'll pick it back up with you guys marching towards the Coral Highlands. On the way there, you got to see the creature that was unleashed from the Rotten Vales Grove. Creature known as the Ancient Leshen by the inhabitants of this island. It was a small caravan that was escaping Myth Hollow, and a large murder of crows suddenly attacked them. And manifesting from these crows was a creature that looked to be compiled of flesh and wood in the form of like sticks and logs and things like that. It had these foot-long claws made of sharpened sticks, and it wore what looked to be an elk head or a deer head, or skull rather, with many different points. Once this creature had manifested, it completely brutalized and annihilated the whole caravan rather swiftly. So much so that it left one of the members of the caravan cut in half and trying to escape still with his life. His body hadn't caught up to the trauma that it had sustained. It then dissipated into the murder of crows and started heading west. You guys went and observed this brutal attack, the scene of the ancient Leshen's wrath, and realized at that moment, we need to get off this island. So you started to double time your way towards the Coral Highlands. Oh, and Dusty, you guys found Dusty, by the way. I forgot about that. Dusty was leading you guys towards the Coral Highlands to get to an airship that would be able to take you wherever you wanted to go from here. As you guys climbed the side with various switchbacks that led up the mountain that initially got you to the Coral Highlands, as you guys were beginning to rest and Tolktir brought up his tiny hut, somebody had reached out to talk to you all. One of the witches of the island, known as Lilith Hart, had come by. She said she had gotten a message that you all would be coming around, but she also was investigating this surge of power that she had felt coming from the southern Coral Highlands. And you guys discussed with her that the ancient Leshen had been essentially unleashed thanks to Natasha the Dark. And she ended up playing a game of cards with you all in the form of the deck of everything. She allowed each of you to announce how many cards you wanted to pull from the deck, and from there you would pull that many cards and magical things would happen. I believe it was Tolktir, Babushka, and Lightbringer are the only ones that pulled a card so far. We will give Jimothy the chance if he wants to.
Please tell me Babushka picked butterscotch as her never, ever, ever going away item.
I don't think she has officially chosen yet.
Because you'd literally have an indispensable amount of butterscotch. It'd be epic. Or yarn, and you just always can knit forever and ever from the same spool of yarn.
Yeah, and very interesting ideas. But anyway, they pulled, I believe Tolktir drew 2 cards. Yeah, 2 cards. Lightbringer drew 2 cards. And Babushka drew 1 card. The main card of note is that of the one Tolktir drew, which allows him to make an event from the past as if it had never happened. And that's where we ended our session last time. But today we begin with...
You know, that's a really crazy card when the whole devil wanting to do nothing but fuck with somebody is insignificant now.
Oh, it's insignificant for now, but for this session, the other card is definitely more important.
We're just glossing over that one because of how insane this card is. That's funny.
But so yeah, so we'll start our session with the day prior, or the days prior, as you guys were just beginning to leave Myth Hollow. So the new tiny hut is up. Jim has been essentially exiled from this tiny hut, and Tolktir, I believe, wanted to talk to everybody, and that's where we will begin.
Am I like? Oh,
Yeah, you're banishing from the hut currently, but I asked for Lightbringer to go and retrieve you to have a talk with everybody.
He nods, goes out, looks for Jim. Jim,
yeah.
Tolktir would like to speak to you.
And you have dark vision. I'm like not really looking at you. Where are you?
I walk up to you and put my hand on your shoulder.
All right.
Let's go.
I go.
Okay, yeah, so you lead Jim to the hut, and as Lightbringer tries to get into the hut, Jim does the same and ends up bouncing off of it.
Oh, that would be because Lightbringer, you weren't here when it was cast, and I explicitly stated that Jim not be allowed in. But I would like us to all talk. This is just mainly for my own protection at this point, and I think we need to get on the same page, and we need to express the reasons why we are here and whatnot. And I would like to start with that, if you two are willing, because a lot of stuff has happened in the day I've been traveling with you all. So, is that agreeable with everybody? And this is also looking at the bush that may or may not be sleeping, and Trina as well.
Lightbringer just shrugs his shoulders.
I kind of grimacing, like, kind of clench my fist and crack my knuckles. Okay.
So, as I arrived just yesterday, I still don't know many of you at all, really. And a lot of peculiar things I've never seen in my entire life has occurred. There's been giant creatures. I mean, I've been to this island a few times before, but never seen anything to that extent. I saw in the Grove. We've seen druids and this hag is what they call them. Just wreak havoc on this island with future events to come. But I just want to get on the same page as everybody and express like why I'm doing this. I think is easier for me to explain my side of things so you guys get a better perspective. So as you know, I am a grudge bearer, but I come from a clan that has been besmirched its own name. And Brady, I forget how many greats you want me to put upon this.
7 of them.
Okay, I include. So I say that one of my ancestors, 7 generations ago, he was the leader of my clan. I wrote this down, the exact thing. Opiate Sage. Oh, you son of a bitch, did it not say?
How long do dwarves live?
Usually 250 to 300 years old.
I know it.
7th generation dwarf.
Yeah.
This is like a long time ago.
I know I sent this somewhere, so I wrote this down. Ugh. Okay. So the clan I was from the Flint Brow clan. We were known for innovation and whatnot. We were the leading innovators across dwarf society, and dwarf society is very slow to take on anything. So our works weren't that well known in the present, but generations down the line, they were more established and rooted. But like we established like underground water pumping techniques to let us mine deeper, and that took just 4 generations alone to take hold. But back 7 generations ago, there was an outsider that entered into my clan through my ancestor. And Brady, would I know that this is one of those individuals from the Ruination, or no? How do you want me to say this?
Probably not. No.
Okay. Well, all I know is that my ancestor, allowed this outsider in, which caused not only my own clan's stronghold fortress to be utterly destroyed, but along with 3 others. So a total of 4 dwarf strongholds have been irreplaceably lost, with their holds, their resources, materials, as long as and as with the people. So hundreds upon thousands of dwarves have died, if not more, by my great 7 times grandfather's decisions he made back then. And because of this, my clan had been having to pay some recompense from the main dwarf stronghold that holds the magistrate of grudges. And they have deemed that every firstborn dwarf in my clan has to repay a debt. Essentially, for the rest of their lives, they do not lead lives of their own, and they are working a civil service to try and pay off that debt. So
That sounds awful.
yes, and that is what I am doing. And say I just decide to leave. I've been doing this for about 25 years. Say I decide to leave. Well, my immediate family, their honor and their access to upward progression in society is immediately cast down. And my uncle before me, he did this. His uncle before him, his brother before him, and so on and so forth, back to my great-grandfather. Or great times 7 grandfather. And the messed up thing is I don't even know what it was. We're not deemed worthy enough to even know what the original sin that we committed was. So, and I look at Jim through the thing, he can't see me, but when I say these things about family, Jim, that I've said to you recently, it's not coming from nowhere. So family means quite a lot to me. Family's quite dear to me, even though I'm never allowed to really interact with them or really be part of my own clan itself. So the things I do is not only for myself, but for the countless others that exist in my clan. And when I say I don't want to go out trying to fight these large creatures with people I've just met, it's because it's not that I'm being selfish. It's just I have bigger things in the future I plan to be doing. Like I hope to one day aid this wrong against my own people, and that my grandfathers have committed.
So you were, and I can almost guarantee I'm like looking at the sphere, not at Tolktir. So like I'm looking into this opaque dome while at a different spot than Tolktir's. But so you basically born a slave who's only working so that your family can exist in a society.
Basically, and it's not just my family in the clan. Clans are comprised of very close committed families in our society, as well as total strangers. But we all, not strangers, but like non-blood related. We all kind of bound together long ago, and a clan can have several thousand people in it. And yes, but basically, I can see how people view it as a slavery existence, but
it sounds to me like, I guess you're blackmailed into doing something that you don't want to do, because if you don't,
I want to help it. It's my duty, but it's something that's been chosen for me. So in that sense, I can see where you're coming from, but yes, it's something that I must do above all else. And my life is essentially forfeit. And if I don't do everything in my power to do this, then yes, my clan will be irreparably damaged. Because not one member has failed to do their duty in these 7 generations since it occurred. So
If you perish in the process of doing these, does your family suffer?
No, that is the will of the magistrate. And our duty is to die the magistrate if need be.
Oh.
It's one of the more grim aspects of the magistrate in my clan particularly. We alone hold this burden. Because 3 other entire strongholds with hundreds of thousands of dwarves have died in the process.
So, if you understand so dearly, why would you say such things when I'm...
Because you have the chance to go back and see your family, and I don't really. I see them for fleeting moments, through the months and throughout the years, but I can never live and raise a family like you are. And
I've come to terms that my family will never be the same or want to see me again.
Also, I don't know anything about. All I know is you're missing toes for some reason, and there's these people out there that are mad at you. So, from my brief understanding, it's just don't change yourself too much, and cause others harm. That because my ancestors did. I'm sure they did whatever they did for a reason, but it ended up hurting more, and I'm just viewing it from that aspect. So, I mean,
mine's just an evil being. Happened across me one day that you met her, you saw her.
They're quite strange looking. They like to eat dwarves and other small creatures, creatures. Mess with them. So
they get satisfaction from the torment.
Yeah,
just the torment, and that's all she's done to me.
Well,
and she's still doing it. She's hurting me in the only way that she could, by harming my family.
Yeah. And my statement was never to hurt you, just more of my limited understanding, just to try to put it in focus, to not throw too much away in your pursuit. But
you said, what would my family think? And, I mean, in the moment, wasn't probably the right thing to say, but I probably didn't act the best by punching you in the face.
It's quite all right. It's just.
But what will they think? At this point, I don't think it matters. I don't really care what they think of me. If they think I'm a hero at the end of this for saving them, that's lucky. But I don't think that'll be the case. I think they'll resent me. But that can't stop me from helping them. It doesn't matter how tainted my soul gets on this. I have to save theirs. And save as much of what they are as I can. Even if they're not the same, I have to try. And I know I put you guys in danger, but I was so close. I couldn't. Like, if I wasn't able to get that from her, one of my family members maybe were then sentenced to be damned for eternity from this person. I can't. I thought you guys had talked to her. There's no way you knew, but I look at Trina, but I obviously don't have any idea where she's at. So I
He's
just like
looking
turn.
at the top of the dome at this point.
Yeah. Like, I thought you knew that it's, you just, I can't stop.
Well,
If that's what we need to agree on, is that you guys run away while I stay behind, and I thought you guys had my back.
Well,
if I need to do some of these on my own, and you guys leave me, and I just try as hard as I can, I can live with that. But
well,
in the moment,
yeah, I think in the moment it was a hard decision, but I think there's always ways around. Just like perhaps, from what I've gathered in the short time I've been here, there's other of these creatures, these hags, that we haven't met. No, we haven't met the other one yet. So never mind. Well,
Not yet, no.
well, I have been there for a few of them.
You've met two.
Yeah, I met those two. Yeah. But the third one really is still the point. But it seems that there's multiple out there that I think they've been asked to assist with this. So I'm not sure as.
Yeah. So the way I understand it is, she's hidden these. Well, I'm not exactly sure how she did it. I don't know if she came up with the task, or if she gave my toes to her sisters across the world and told them to come up with a challenge or a task for me to complete to earn it.
Doesn't always seem like these sisters are really on the same page, though.
The first one was a job to kill one of her sisters.
I see.
So I didn't know how often these would be. I thought for a while that I was just hunting hags. It's clear to me now that I should not expect anything. And probably not going to be morally just all the time. So if you guys can't handle that, I'm beyond it. It doesn't matter.
Well, I also look at the big picture of everything, and there's thousands of people on this island, and I'm not trying to damn any more lives along my pursuits. I just do what I've been given the tasks of, and yeah, that's not something I can always support, because I imagine that this island is going to come into a lot of chaos in the next few days. And
I want you guys all to understand something, because I know that I'm a burden here. Once I'm done with this, I will help you guys with whatever you want if you guys continue to help me.
well, that's appreciated.
And I mean that. Once my job is done, if you guys help me, I will help you till the end. I made that clear with, I'm pretty sure I told Trina this at one point, but everybody else has died, so.
Yeah, I've heard there's been a lot of deaths recently.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm alive to do that. So we just have to be smart about some of the ways we approach things.
And in that last battle alone, that shriek nearly killed me. And I've never seen magic like that before in my life.
I'm gonna be honest, with my blind rage and also not being able to see anything the whole time, I was just killing anything that came close. I didn't know you guys got hit by something so devastating.
Also, as evil as these hags seem to be, I always think there's a way to reason with them. So maybe
Well,
there's always a place.
From what I know, you think that, but they always win. Any deal you make with these things, that's what they want. They want you to think that you're in control and making the right choice, but you're wrong. They never do anything for you.
Who's to say, even if you do what they say, they'll even hold up their end of the bargain either. In this case, they did, because I feel like they fed off the situation, but they could easily just want to prolong that.
The balance will never be in your favor. They might help you, but it's never worth it.
Wow. I hope you understand why, we were trying to stop you earlier.
I get it. If I die, I've only saved 2. I don't want to die. But I just had to try. We couldn't even leave anyways.
Oh yeah, yeah, we didn't know what we were walking into until we got into the grove, but yeah.
And the only way to escape was to kill the flowers.
Or potentially try and assist the druid, but I think he was too far gone by then. I think she was too strong.
Oh yeah, it's obvious that if all of us and the druid and everything there attacked her with full force, we all would have died.
I don't think we could even have. I was so doubtful if we could fight that drake on top of the tree. We even look up. I didn't even see him until I
Wait,
got
there was
closer.
a dragon?
There was a fucking drake.
That's why we stopped.
Oh, why didn't you fucking say something?
I screamed, "There's a fucking drake!" and I hit under the tree.
I screamed that to you, Jim.
I don't remember.
He was watching us. He was watching you.
It was like 3 weeks ago. I don't remember.
If we had tried to fight that, we all probably would have died.
All of you probably would have died.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
But Tasha was there.
Yes.
She killed it by herself.
Yep.
Yeah.
We let her.
Yes.
She probably would have come out to try and help us at some point.
I think she only really needed us to.
But considering she's a hag, do you think she actually would have Jimothy?
I mean, she did.
Well, she did it to help herself.
After
because we refused to fight it.
This is something you should learn about hags, is that we are tools to them. We're not invaluable. I'm not nothing to this Rusty May. I'm doing things for her.
And yet we are
my life does matter to her. She doesn't want me to die because I'm useful.
Well, it matters
because
she's getting enjoyment out of your pain.
Yeah, she feeds off your suffering as well.
She's also getting enjoyment out of my torment. But I'm also a tool. Just like Lightbringer here. And I ushered to the wrong direction because I can't see anything. He is a tool for his archdevil, Zax.
I hate to break this to you, Jim, but we may be useful tools, but all of us are replaceable.
We are replaceable, but that doesn't mean it doesn't come with some little bit of protection.
Well, I do not want to make deals with hags, though.
Fast forwards into this session, makes a deal with the hag.
Yeah.
Said deal also results in a bad deal.
Good and bad.
Yeah, see,
I can avoid it.
I don't want to make deals with them either. I never did. Deal was made for me.
Well, I know that feeling. But think there's more ways around an issue than running into it head first. So maybe.
I don't think you understand barbarian culture.
Oh no, I understand. I've been around them before. I work closely with a few of them, but it's we can make their job easier if you just let us work as well. I always tell them I can make your job easier if you just let me go there and do a little talking. But
we need to set up some ground rules, because this whole some of us stopping fighting in the middle of the fight ain't a good way.
Well,
do
things
it.
change. Well, things change on the moment, and you have to act accordingly. Like, and I see how capable you guys are, and I've been on my own for a little while, and I would like some traveling companions. I already spoke to Trina before this, and
we need to come up with a code. Like, this is a Black Mamba mission where no matter what happens, we have to see it to the end, or a Pink Monarch mission is, where we try, but if it gets too dangerous, we gotta run, or if it gets too evil, it's like you know what I'm saying?
I pull out my book and start scribbling stuff down. Like, I'll keep some of these words in mind, and we'll discuss it out further later. But yeah, that could potentially work.
Because there's obviously going to be some missions where it doesn't really matter what's happening, But then there's other times when, maybe we're not all the way committed. We just gotta be clear, so that we know how, and even if we're not on the same page, we need to know that. Does that make sense?
Of course.
I need to know, like, is there a chance that one of you will stop fighting in the middle of the battle, and
like the first village we were in, I wasn't a battle I was concerned with, and neither was Trina, and it really like Burger was neither either. So
I don't care about that village. I don't care about this island.
Well, I sort of care about this island. Mr. wants to live here. There's people who live here.
They don't live here.
Well, it's like, what?
They're intruding. Honestly, like, that's what those two druids, three. Are there four? There's 4 biomes.
There are 4
right?
total, yeah.
That's what the 4 druids are here. They're like pissed off about the people that are living here.
Well, there's some sort of balance, and we can't just, well, now there's not, but I don't think we should encourage them just to get killed in the process.
Trina, do you think Gower's still pissed at us?
Well, considering I'm the only one left. Well, no, you were there, weren't you, Jim?
Yeah. But Lloyd's dead.
So maybe he wants to kill us less?
And perhaps he would want to take us all out now that we are involved with you two.
He doesn't know who you are.
Oh, I'm sure he will soon enough.
Do I know who Gower is?
No, you have no idea.
Never use
who Gower
Mazik.
is.
Never use Mazik in
Mazik?
front of him. Magic.
Magic.
Never use the magic in front of him.
Especially not
What?
mending. They
so
hate
Tok'Tyr-
mending.
Since we're in the subject of, like, figuring ourselves out as a new party, we're kind of, like, really wanted by the Empire.
One of them.
Those they keep giving us false threats like the Dwarven people. We just ignore them, and they never do anything. They need us for trade too much.
Okay,
Well, they're kind of bitches about it.
just so you know, we are wanted on the mainland by this Gower guy.
I'd find it amusing if they would send people after people
It
like
was
me.
none of our fault. So he's mad at this group for using magic. I can't even use magic. Some bullshit. I think we could take him though. He's kind of a little bitch.
I'm not concerned.
I'm sure he's definitely after you guys because of, Thorpe's devilish abilities.
Nope.
I don't think Gower knew about
That was
that.
because Lloyd fixed a chair.
No, a table.
What's wrong with fixing a table?
Yeah.
Because he
he
used
did it
magic.
magically.
Oh, this is okay. I've been hearing things in the recent few decades that the upstart empire has been they've taken to a new religion. I've heard this before, but
Yeah, well, they want to kill us. So you're joining that. Just to be clear.
I think they would suffer worse in trade embargoes if they were to attack a grudge bearer. So.
Oh, you know what? Welcome to the group.
But I look over to Lightbringer and say, "Well, you've been relatively quiet. Well, what's your stake in all this? What do you think?"
And of course, Lightbringer does not know that you look towards him,
Oh,
which is hilarious.
Well, I realize that.
I mean,
Hold
but he
on.
said Lightbringer, so.
Lightbringer can see in
Oh.
the dark.
Yeah, but not through the dome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right, yep.
Well, as I've said when I first joined you all, my stakes in this group is support. But as of recent activities, there may be more for me to do than I intended.
Okay.
Meaning?
Okay, Edgelord. What do you mean?
You've just seen what happened, Jim.
I saw what happened. I don't really know what that means for you.
He pulls out his claymore and stabs it into the ground. There's a possibility that my blood is still of this world.
Do you need to remove that blood? I mean, I know what happened. I know your story, but what does it mean? What's your goal?
What do you mean by blood? Like my kin? Family? What do you mean?
I had my wife and unborn child were killed in front of me. My unborn child cut from my wife's belly and thrown into the embers. An unknown spirit, whatever I would call it, approached me, tormenting me, not too long ago, and they called me father.
Oh?
And Jim was there for that.
So I'm assuming this is news to you.
Very new. Until now, the only thing I thought of was my purpose just being a sword for a despater. But maybe there's more for me than that. And obviously I have to figure out what this all means. If this wasn't just an illusion.
Oh. I honestly don't know what to say.
I don't either. So I will remain having my smile and continuing as if nothing happened. As Lightbringer struggles to keep the smile going.
I mean, well, I don't understand why that's something to smile about.
Have you seen that Thierry Henry meme where his cheek is twitching on the smile?
Pretty sure, yes.
That's what he's trying to do.
I mean, I mean, you don't have to put on a brave face for us, you know. I know you wear a mask all the time, but
That's the thing. I have no clue what to do now. Obviously, I have to touch base with my master to update him on our events thus far soon. But after that, I don't know anymore.
What's it like having a devil on your side?
It's convenient. But it's not exactly having him on my side. I just have his tools that I can use at my disposal.
Tell you what, sure would be terrible to have one against you.
Epic
Oh.
foreshadowing.
I doubt that'll ever happen though, since you're like in with the crowd, you know.
Oh, you will be surprised. Those devils seem to have rivalries from time to time.
I don't doubt you'll ever get in the middle of one of those.
I hope not.
Even more
That'd be
foreshadowing.
unfortunate. That'd be quite unfortunate. But who knows? I guess I'd have to get through it. Somehow.
how
Die.
how easy is it for you to commune with this spader?
Obviously, I try to contact him telekinetically. Or... Who was around? Oh yeah, Jim saw me. Asked Thorpe when I summoned the Chain Devil.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. But, or I'm sure you seen Thorpe's abilities, right, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly summon a hand of the devil. An assistant of sort for about an hour. Maybe he can relay some information, or he's here to give me a message from our Lord.
Hour?
Oh my god.
Our? Yes.
Who? Hour?
There is more than one of me, as you already know.
Hmm?
Our? What are you saying, Jim? You want to join?
I'm asking if we were already joined on... I just need to know what your hour means.
No. Our meaning my devil and whatever assistant I summons devil.
Well, it's some great.
Now unless, Jim,
Okay. No, we don't...
would you like to join the order, Jim?
Maybe. Not right
It
now.
has its benefits, I guarantee it. I mean, of course, you would have to give up your, barbaric tendencies. However, hey, you would get all these sweet powers and all these dark abilities to control others.
But I'll lose my sick abs.
No, you won't. You'll still be strong. You'll be like me. Strong, but with the ability to cast all kinds of sweet magic. Think about it. The Spader helped me. He can also bring out your brutality.
I don't think we need more of that.
Hey, but you mean using it to your advantage. Instead of uncontrolled rage, you can pin that towards something within your spells. Learn how to control that in controlling others. It's quite useful.
Are you getting paid to, like, advertise this?
Oh, how'd you know?
'Cause this feels like an ad.
Do your patrons have a marketing team?
Yeah. Are Are you the lead marketer of the? Of just
It's
Spader?
Spader.
Do you get like a bonus if you get recruits or something? Excuse me.
It's funny how you should ask that.
Oh no.
I just so happen to be one of the biggest guys to sell you nice things. Hello! I'm just kidding.
Brady, we all saw that.
What, the Anjanath?
I don't know.
That was just a test. For some reason, is
Was
anyone
it?
else's landing screen just gray?
No.
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 I think you're scrolled off to the side of it, Brady.
No, I'm in the middle. For some reason, yeah, my landing page is just blank.
Oh dear.
But I'm not gonna reset the server. Not until after session.
Good call.
But yes. Yeah. The Spider definitely helped me. I'm sure he could help you. Even with your problem.
So, here's a question for you. And I'm not judging. I get it. But you, made the deal with the devil, right? Obviously. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you make a deal with an angel?
Because I was about to die, Jim. And this devil came to me first. Bleeding out on the ground, gasping for air. There's only so many options that you have.
Kind of gay. He came to you first?
Aye.
I guess, yeah, if the devil did reach out to you, so I guess you didn't seek him out.
And as you all said, I am a pawn in a game. A literal game between devils. But I don't mind it. Well, at least I'm back on the current plane of existence to actually explore the world again. Usually I've been in hell, just relaxing and witnessing the fight pits and looking at the various politics between the devils. It's quite interesting.
How's the demon devil fight going? The eternal fight. I don't know that shit. Sorry, Brady.
Nope, you don't.
Well, yes, it is refreshing being able to walk on, grassy plains and breathe fresh air.
How's hell?
What's it like?
It can be depressing. I can't lie, but I do find humor in everything that goes on because it's always constant torment. But surprisingly, it's calm. You would think, hearing about hell and all this constant, warring and torture and all kinds of darkness, it's not that bad. Though there are levels to it that are bad, I just so happen to be on the higher levels. Stages, Jim. Stages.
But doesn't heat rise, so the top levels are the hottest, right?
You would think that. The lower, the worse.
Are they worse as in the stronger devils live there, or worse as in the treatment?
Yeah, see, that's a good question. If you're a really, really bad guy, wouldn't the devils like you better? So then you would be on a better devil, so then you'd be treated better in hell?
See, and that's the thing. They're not barbarians. Yeah, I mean, you hear the term archdevil, but they're actually some of them are quite nice. Kind of patient.
I think we have different definitions of that.
Well, I met a couple of them. They're pretty cool. I never had any, but then again, I am a chosen. So maybe it's because I'm treated differently between devils because I am a chosen.
So are like devils damned souls, or are they like born devils?
See, that I am curious about myself. Never actually got a chance to ask.
Wait, Demeter? Despater. Was he like born like a different type of devil? Or was like he a guy that died and went to hell and was like, I win and now I'm an archdevil? Or like, did he always exist?
You know what? I've actually never asked him. I mean, I've heard myths and stories of people damning themselves to hell and working their way up the ladder, but
Have you?
never deemed it was true.
Because like he looks different than every other devil, right? Like the breeds of devils look the same. I would assume, right? Like halflings all look the same, and then these guys are like way different. Is he like his own?
Lightbringer knows that devils don't have any sort of set criteria. You've seen absurd creatures that look like pushovers, but they happen to be, arch fiends and stuff like that. It isn't really about the looks. You can't really say, oh yeah, devil's some dude that's got red skin and horns. There's many different body types, shapes, and things like that to a devil.
So it's all based on power?
Exactly. Their power shapes them, essentially.
I relay that. So it's it's quite interesting. Yeah, everyone is hungry for power, but I've gambled with a few of them. Pretty cool.
Like, what's
Not too
their
bad.
deal? Like, they know they're not as powerful as other ones. What? Do they
Think of them like
think
hags.
they want to like beat each other?
Now there is that very, very much a possibility. Well, there is a territory, hence why I'm here, and there's a few devils warring between each other, who can achieve whatever goal first. So there's always constant competition between the devils. Difference with hags are, it seems that they're always looking for chaos, right?
And devils aren't?
You would think that. But I haven't had any bad experiences with devils yet. I hope not.
Well, Toktir, what's your next grudge?
Well, not really next, it's just whatever we're closest to be honest.
Also, are we going to get our money?
Oh, no.
Why?
Because that thing that just annihilated that entire wagon
You haven't seen
is
that
heading
yet?
in that What?
It's tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's
this
in the morning.
that's tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, we're still we're still a long rest away from that.
Have we met the witch then?
No, not yet.
Nope, not yet.
No. Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's go get our money.
But, as for my next grudge,
Unless something really scary starts going that direction.
Yeah, unless something really bad happens in the near future.
No, that wouldn't happen. What are you talking about? But yeah. As for my next grudge, I guess technically the closest place would be the Therian Empire, but there's various places. Or Krayot, I guess.
Krayot.
Yeah, a cart through its supplies, 2 horses, 100 gold for some inconvenience. A smooth talker, but to con artists, but that's the closest pressing thing I have.
You need some help beating on him?
Well, potentially. It's always different every time. Sometimes they run, sometimes they see the color of my cloak and they're like, oh, I know who it is. Like, I better respect the position. But a lot of times, non-dwarves have no idea who I am, and they always try to get out of it. But
I'd love to scare him for you. Just imagine. I cloak myself and just stand behind him and just be like, you know you have a grudge. And just come out of the
let's see. This individual is named Firo Martillo.
Oh no.
Never met him before.
What?
But
Haven't we met him?
Yes.
He's the guy with the hat. Right?
That's the closest one, and I have to go get some form of payment from him. And
Hey, Fiero, I know that guy.
yeah, I mean, if you
He'll remember me.
something about him a cart of goods were stolen for like this cook or banquet he was making. I don't know. His lord, I don't know.
Wasn't that us?
Yeah, it's us. Pretty sure.
Didn't we steal a cart?
No, I think the cart of food was put in that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brady, this is metagaming, but like, I think it's the same cart of food that was used for back in the feast, back in between the town from Krayok to here.
Who knows?
I think it was where the whole toe in the pie thing, or whatever, the finger in the pie thing. I think it's that. If I had to take a guess. We stole the cart of food to go.
Only God knows at this point.
If only he would tell us, come down from the heavens and let us know.
Only Bob knows.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not you.
I know.
You did not bring me pizza.
Well,
Pizza.
so how many grudges do you have? You have a lot that are close, but what's your end game with these grudges? Is there an end game?
Oh, you told us it's dying.
I do them until there's no more grudges in the book, and the Great Book is in the main keep of the dwarves, and or unless the head magistrate and or the High King releases my family, we do them until the debt has been paid. But neither myself nor anybody in my family knows when that will be. So.
Yeah.
Wait, so am I in the grudge book now?
No, but I mean, I haven't submitted anything, so I had to go up to a review and all this other stuff. But no, I was mainly just saying that to you so you stop yelling at me. Yeah, I was mainly just saying that to you so you stop yelling at me.
Well, pretty much just waiting for.
If I was in the grudge book for that,
oh,
would like one day some dude like just call me names for a while?
Or since you're obstructing the work of a grudge bearer, they might come in the middle of the night when you're old and kneecap you in your sleep. I don't know, anything from a fine to physical corporal punishment, anything really. Kind of depends on the extent and the report, and however the head magistrate and his inner council is feeling that day.
Sounds fun, I guess.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, because I know I'm pretty much just waiting for further instructions from my boss / master / great lord archdevil. So, guess I am still following you guys and supporting you any way I can.
Trina, what about you? Where do you want to go? Where need you go?
Oh,
I kind of just tend to go where the chaos is. So I'll just keep following you guys.
Do you know overarching goal, or that you're going to divulge the moment?
Well, the whole reason why I set off on this journey in the first place was because my goddesses said there was a major conflict that was about to start, and they wanted me to get more information about it.
I'll see
And
more of
we have gone through shenanigans since then. And so at this point, I'm just kind of fact gathering with what's going on in the world, because there's something on the horizon, something big.
Interesting. So you're an agent they're placing, or someone to bear witness to something. They want you there at a certain time.
Yes and no.
How
Trina.
big are we
See?
talking exactly?
Trina, we're forgetting about the star spawn.
See, I'm not forgetting about that, because that might be what is the major thing.
Oh, wait, Star Spawn. What are you guys talking about?
Ours. I
Something
vaguely
really
heard
fucked
reports.
up that's gonna haunt us in the future,
I'm
probably.
not saying it's our fault.
It's not
I'm
our
not
fault.
saying that
It's
it-
Lloyd's fault.
It probably would have happened if we weren't there.
That's
but we
true.
were there, and it happened. You know, so
And I didn't really want to be.
Oh, I got a question. Did Thorpe have anything to do with it?
yeah.
He was there.
Oh, but he didn't have anything to do with it, though, right?
I mean, none of us did. We tried to stop it, but that doesn't mean we didn't cause it. You know, like
I would say we didn't cause it.
it's kind of like if you try and run to stop somebody from falling, and then you push them over on accident, and you made them fall. Like, I don't know.
Lightbringer pulls out his little mini notebook and just starts writing in it.
Ready. Would
Star creatures.
that eclipse be visible to like the entire world, or is it a more localized thing, or?
Probably the entire world. Yeah, you could.
Okay.
You're essentially, you would have to guess at this point.
Okay. But it wouldn't be on the realm possibility for me to say like, oh yeah, I heard some vague reports of eclipse or something.
You haven't seen. There hasn't been anything like that just yet.
Okay. Never mind. I know nothing. So these star spawn, yeah, you keep mentioning them, but you didn't say what
They're
are.
bad news.
I mean, a lot of things are bad news. Like, I consider the theory and Empire bad news sometimes because
There
they're always...
is a chance that when we go back to the mainland from this Dino Island, that it'll be overrun with creatures that fell from the heavens.
AKA, as in, they've killed everyone.
Probably not.
Alright.
Maybe.
And do we have to worry about these creatures?
I don't know. They ran right by us,
That's a good.
and I told the lady that I'd join her. So,
lady.
oh yeah, some worm lady. I don't know.
But,
Larva.
Lady Larva. That's it.
Lady Larva. He writes that down.
I looked at Trina. Can you make any minor illusions or anything of that nature?
Let me see.
I draw a squiggly line in the.
Yeah, I can do an illusory image with prestidigitation, right?
Would that be it?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Would that be
I'll
enough
try
to
my
get
best
me-
with that.
Can I get like a rough sketch of that? Because I would just like add this to my notes and stuff.
I just kind of like prestidigitate something that hopefully looks something similar to Lady Larva and the star creatures.
Hey, what happened to Dusty?
The name's vaguely familiar. The only what was that other member of the group that was
I
there?
feel like we kind of forgot about him.
We got to the village. You mean that guy? One that didn't talk.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if we'll probably never see him again. He probably died.
We lost him in the village. Hope he's okay.
He's
Oh,
good at
he's-
like just disappearing though, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a walking structure. I'm sure he'll be okay.
I look over to Babushka. Are they still sleeping? Sorry,
Unless someone
Erica.
woke me up, I don't.
Okay. Well, from what I gathered from Babushka, she's just trying to find her clan. And then vaguely said it was somewhere near the desert, if I remember.
I think so. Yes.
I think the dwarves actually have had dealings with their clan in the past. Maybe a few decades back, though.
Babushka, tell us more
It's
about yourself.
possible. Okay. My dwarven father sold me into slavery, and I was transported.
Hold on. Sorry, I need a big
What?
timeout. I thought you
Okay.
were a half orc.
Yes,
Okay.
A dwarf
dwarven
half-
father, half orc. My
half
mother.
orc, half dwarf.
On the
Okay.
other side, yeah. It's crazy.
Shka.
They didn't like me.
Dwarves usually don't marry out of their own.
Sounds like he had a very serious case of jungle fever.
Probably.
Nice.
Where was
You know, I was always
So-
curious about.
I?
Oh boy, sorry.
Oh, it's
Open
okay.
thoughts. Oh, it's okay. Don't. Yeah, it's fine. Go for it. Yeah. Oh, shut up now. He even does like the zip it motion in his mouth.
That's okay. Long story short, cliff notes. I was a sunlight soldier back in the day. So much war and destruction. I don't know. 25 years later, found myself alone in the middle of battlefield, surrounded by death. No one left to lead. Nothing to do. I had no idea what happened next. And then, traveling crafters clan by the name of Baba Dishvili came by, and they took me in. They are my family, but they were taken from me. You found me in the vines. I was searching for my clan. I looked in the wrong area, and he put me away. You must find them. That's all I have to do. I will help you if you help me. Okay?
Sounds good. But when was the last time you saw your clan? How long has it been?
How long was I in the vines? Maybe a year. I don't know. But they were gone for almost 2 years now.
Well, we can certainly search for them.
And that's what we do. In the sand area. Desert.
Boy, I have a lot to learn about orc and dwarf culture.
Well, we can I can tell you every time. I'm sure Milishka wouldn't mind.
What about Goliath culture? You not curious about that?
I thought you were just a big dude.
No! My clan is Clan Illblood, or Flame Blood for the uninitiated. There are a lot of clans. You have the Cyclops, you have the, the Ice guys, you have the Wind guys, the Lightning guys. You just take your pick.
So you're not a human?
No! Oh, I am insulted.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to be a human.
Why?
I don't think any of us are fully human.
Let's bring the dwarf here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck those guys. They suck.
Yeah, goddamn humans. No, I have no quarrels with humans, but I definitely appreciate my various resistances that I have. Plus, it is in my plan.
It's interesting that you consider them resistances when they're just naturally occurring within your race. You're comparing yourself to a human's innate resistance, you know? I would think in your mind that anything you get resistance to as from being a Goliath is actually a weakness to all other races. Like they're susceptible to that. Or you're normally affected by it.
Are you speaking as Jim or as Joe?
Yeah. Jim
I look at-
opens his glasses and like unfolds them.
Yeah.
Old
Got
man
my
Chad
plan about that.
reporting in.
That was very intelligent.
Yeah, no, look at like that's
I mean, smash,
surprisingly.
smash. I put my glasses back in my pocket.
That is surprisingly perceptive of you, Jim.
Jim's
that's
got
what
some depth.
That's what I thought you said. Shift eyes back and forth.
Well, yes, Goliaths. Well, my clan specifically specialized in all the fighting and the war and all of that. But the other clans, they specialize in different things. Some more social than others. Some usually keep to themselves, and you know, so on and so forth. And of course, there's always mutual battles between one another, rivalries between one another. Ooh, the stories I gotta tell about those. Those are pretty. Yes, 20 years of fighting, I definitely seen a lot. Same as you, Babushka.
Yeah.
Roasted.
I've seen a fair amount of fighting as well.
So you guys are gaining powers from deities, you from your knowledge. Babushka's just got raw strength, and so just my anger's able to keep up with you guys.
Okay.
And yeah.
Everyone's
Before
good.
I-
There's a lot of
Be on
things.
par with the
There's a lot of
the
things you
power
can
of
do.
devils.
For love, Joe. Jim.
Hey, one thing that's hilarious is before I made this deal with Despater, I just used to be a regular fighter. But you know, things change. You leave past disciplines aside. But you maintain certain muscle memory when you're using certain weapons. And I touch my claymore. Like this claymore, for example. This is my baby. Well, that and potentially my baby that I need to find.
Can I see that thing?
Oh no, I've already let you hold it before and you couldn't touch it. Or lift it. Too large.
I couldn't swing it. I forgot we did that already.
I mean, by all means. I grab it by
Brady, I have to go for a minute.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
I grab by like one part of the hilt of the handle and like tilt it over towards Jim.
Nah, it's okay. I like axes.
You're sure? Well, what about my bastard sword? And I pull that out the sheath.
Wait, you have two swords?
Of course. You never know when you need to deal more damage or keep more defense. Kind of smart, right? I use this one as I'm like holding the bastard sword and twirling it. I use this one for when I want to pull out my shield. Usually, not many can wield it with one hand, but you know, me being all skilled and all. So So it works as a longsword. While I hold my shield, see? And I pull out my shield. See?
No.
Yeah, well, you'll see eventually.
I can hear it.
I like, as I'm like clinging my sword to my shield. Alright, well, I guess you'll see it eventually. I sheath my sword. And then I pull out the, pull my, claymore out the ground. And with this, if I intend to, disembowel and destroy something utterly, then I use this. But, of course, the penalty being, I'm a little more vulnerable. Got me?
I don't see the problem in that.
Alright. And I, put my claymore on my back. How's it like being tiny? No offense. I mean, I look down on most of everybody, so...
I'm actually pretty tall.
I'm normal height for a dwarf, so it is what it is.
Yo, I'm just...
I think as a half orc, I'm a little bit taller.
Yes.
I'm like 3 foot tall.
3 foot. Then, like, what's the average height for halflings? Like, is
Actually, I
that
think I have
the average
my
height?
written down.
Yeah, because I know for my race,
3 foot 5 inches tall, 75 pounds. That's intense, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know for my people, definitely the lowest is around 7 foot, tallest being around 8. I'm definitely the shorter of my race, for sure. But I've definitely seen taller.
What's it like being small? People typically underestimate my power.
But I mean, from your height and your eye level perspective, what's it like having to look up at everybody? It's like, I don't know, is it jarring?
No.
Noted. Anyways, so Toktir.
Yes.
Are you a drinking man?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Do you like to party? As I flick my nose.
Flick the nose.
I haven't been to many parties, mainly just when I'm going in between towns, like stop at a tavern, take a few drinks, but nothing crazy.
I mean, I'll go back to my route. I'll party. You got some blow?
No. Just seeing if any of you had it.
Oh.
No, that's if I understand right. No, we do not. I do not partake.
Sweet fairy powder. Hey, what about all right. Well, that's one thing. What about? Are you a whore rumper, Toktir? Do you like to
I'm not.
delve yourself into the women's?
I'm not really allowed to raise a family. That's what you're asking.
Speaking of no
No.
family, I think we're done with this part of the retcon.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, hey, and I think it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all end up going to bed. We've already rolled hit die for this long rest.
In the
And
middle
then
of
we get-
Lightbringer's sentence.
Yeah. And then we get to you guys waking up the next day. You're on your way. You end up running into Dusty. You end up seeing that caravan get absolutely butchered by what he calls the Ancient Leshen. You guys make it to the Coral Highlands, which is where you end up meeting Lilith Hart. There we go. I found her. For Joe, probably. He didn't. I don't know. The red-haired woman is Lilith Hart. So you guys end up going through the card drawing
looks like Ariel.
process. Sure.
Magical Ariel.
So everybody draws their cards at this point. And Tolktir, I believe you were the last one to draw yours.
Yeah.
And you ended up drawing the last one, being that you could undo any event that you have knowledge of. And at this point, Lilith begins to shuffle the cards some more. Would the other two wish to draw, perhaps? Halfling? Half-elf?
I'm just
Thank
like
you.
wide-eyed as probably as much as Tolktir is, and I say, Tolktir.
Oh boy. Yes, Jim. Whatever could you be inquiring at this moment?
I
Oh.
mean, I know that we had our differences.